Are you over pension age and wondering if you're entitled to a £531 payment from the DWP this December? Before you get your hopes up or dismiss it as another rumor, stay with me because I'm going to reveal the complete truth behind these claims, who actually qualifies, and what you really need to know to ensure you're not missing out on money that could be rightfully yours. I'm going to cut through the confusion and give you the facts that matter. Welcome back to Smart UK Pension, where we bring you clear, reliable information about your pension rights and benefits. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell because we're constantly updating you on the latest changes that could put more money in your pocket. Now let's talk about this £531 payment that's been causing quite a stir online. You've probably seen headlines, received messages from friends, or come across social media posts claiming that older pensioners are due a special payment this December. Some of these claims sound almost too good to be true, and that's because many of them are misleading or incomplete. So, what's the real story? The truth is more nuanced than a simple yes or no answer, and understanding the full picture could make a real difference to your finances. First, let me be absolutely clear. There is no universal £531 payment being sent to all older pensioners in December 2025. If someone is telling you that everyone over a certain age will automatically receive this exact amount, they're either misinformed or deliberately misleading you. The DWP does not work that way, and it's crucial you understand this to avoid disappointment, or worse, falling victim to scams. However, and this is important, that doesn't mean there aren't legitimate payments and support available to older pensioners that could add up to significant amounts. The figure that's being mentioned likely stems from a combination of different benefits and payments that some pensioners may be eligible for, and the total could indeed reach or exceed £531 depending on individual circumstances. Let me break down what's actually available and who qualifies. The winter fuel payment is one of the most significant sources of confusion right now. Historically, this payment was made to virtually all pensioners to help with heating costs during the colder months. For many years, people received between £100 and up to £300 depending on their age and household circumstances. However, and this is a major change that took effect, the eligibility criteria have been significantly tightened. As things currently stand, the winter fuel payment is now only available to pensioners who receive certain means-tested benefits, specifically pension credit, income support, income-based job seekers allowance, income-related employment and support allowance, or universal credit. If you're receiving your state pension but don't claim any of these additional benefits, you will not automatically receive the winter fuel payment anymore, regardless of your age. This change has been controversial and has affected millions of pensioners who previously relied on this support. The payment amounts for those who do qualify remain at £200 for most eligible pensioners and £300 for those aged 80 and over. So right away, we can see that for some people, this could account for a significant portion of that £531 figure. Now let's talk about pension credit, because this is absolutely crucial. Pension credit is a benefit designed to top up your income if you're over state pension age and on a low income. The basic element, called guarantee credit, ensures you have a minimum weekly income of £218.15 if you're single, or £332.95 for couples. There's also savings credit for people who reach state pension age before April 6, 2016. Here's what many people don't realize. It's estimated that around 800,000 pensioners who are entitled to pension credit are not claiming it. This is genuinely leaving money on the table, and it's money that could transform your quality of life. The average pension credit award is around £3,900 per year, which works out at around £75 per week. But claiming pension credit isn't just about the money itself. It's a gateway benefit that unlocks other forms of support. If you receive pension credit, you automatically become eligible for the winter fuel payment, council tax reduction, housing benefit if you're a renter, cold weather payments, free TV license if you're over 75, and various other forms of assistance. When you add all of these together for someone who wasn't previously claiming, the total additional support over a few months could easily exceed £500. Cold weather payments are another piece of this puzzle. These are £25 payments made for each 7-day period when the average temperature in your area is recorded as or forecast to be 0 degrees Celsius or below. These payments are made automatically if you receive pension credit or certain other benefits. In a particularly cold winter, multiple payments can accumulate. While December alone might not trigger multiple payments, the winter period as a whole could see several of these payments made. Council tax reduction is often overlooked, but can be substantial. If you're on a low income and receiving pension credit, you could receive a reduction of up to 100% on your council tax bill. For many pensioners, this could mean savings of well over £100 per month, which would certainly contribute to significant financial relief over the winter period. There's also the Warm Home Discount Scheme, which provides a £150 reduction on electricity bills for eligible households. Eligibility is based on receiving the guarantee credit element of pension credit, or being on a low income and receiving certain other benefits. This payment is usually made between October and March, so it's certainly relevant to the December timeframe people are asking about. Let me now address something that I think is really important. The specific figure of £531 that's being mentioned online might be a rough calculation someone has made by adding together various potential payments. For example, if you take the winter fuel payment at £300 for someone over 80, add a warm home discount of £150, include a couple of cold weather payments at £25 each, and perhaps factor in a month's worth of increased pension credit payments for someone who newly claims, you could arrive at a figure in that ballpark. However, not everyone will receive all of these payments. Your eligibility depends on your specific circumstances, your age, your household composition, where you live, and crucially, whether you're claiming all the benefits you're entitled to. This brings me to the action steps you need to take. If you're an older pensioner and you're struggling financially, the most important thing you can do right now is check whether you're entitled to pension credit. You can use the online calculator on the government's website, or you can call the Pension Credit Claim Line. Don't assume you won't qualify just because you have some savings or a small occupational pension. The thresholds might surprise you, and even a small pension credit award opens the door to all those additional benefits I mentioned. Make sure you're registered for the Warm Home Discount if you're eligible. Most energy suppliers participate in this scheme, and if you qualify, you should be contacted directly. But it doesn't hurt to proactively check with your energy provider. Keep an eye on cold weather payments. These are automatic if you receive qualifying benefits, but you can check whether a payment has been triggered in your area by visiting the government's website or calling the relevant helpline. Don't forget about council tax reduction. This is administered by your local council, not the DWP, so you need to contact them directly to apply. Even if you've been rejected in the past, circumstances change, and you might now qualify. I also want to address the scam angle, because unfortunately, confusion about benefits creates opportunities for fraudsters. You might receive phone calls, text messages, or emails claiming that you're due a special payment and asking you to provide personal information or bank details to claim it. The DWP will never contact you out of the blue asking for your bank details or personal information to release a payment. All legitimate benefits are applied for through official channels, and payments are made directly into your bank account without you needing to provide details over the phone. If something sounds too good to be true, or if you're being pressured to act quickly, it's almost certainly a scam. Always verify information through official government websites or by calling established helpline numbers that you've looked up yourself, not numbers provided in suspicious messages. Another important point is about timing. December payments vary depending on what benefit we're talking about. Your regular state pension will continue to be paid on your normal payment date. Winter fuel payments are typically made between November and December, though exact timing varies. Pension credit is paid every 4 weeks or every week depending on your circumstances. Cold weather payments are made retrospectively after cold weather has been recorded. Understanding these timelines helps you know what to expect and when. For those of you who are supporting elderly relatives or friends, please take the time to help them check their entitlements. Many older people are proud and reluctant to claim benefits, or they simply don't realize what's available. A gentle conversation and some assistance with paperwork could make an enormous difference to their comfort and well-being this winter. The broader picture here is that the UK benefits system for pensioners is complex and not always well understood. The move to means test the winter fuel payment has created additional confusion and, frankly, hardship for many who previously relied on it. Whether you agree with these policy changes or not, the reality is that older pensioners need to be proactive about understanding and claiming their entitlements. Looking ahead, there may be further changes to pension benefits and support schemes. Staying informed through reliable sources is essential. That's exactly why channels like Smart UK Pension exist, to cut through the noise and give you accurate, actionable information. So, to answer the original question, is there a £531 DWP payment for older pensioners in December 2025? Not as a single universal payment that everyone receives automatically, but could you receive that amount or more through a combination of legitimate benefits and support if you qualify? Absolutely yes, especially if you're not currently claiming everything you're entitled to. The real truth is that many older pensioners are missing out on substantial financial support simply because they haven't claimed it. Don't let that be you. Take action, check your entitlements, and make sure you're getting every penny you deserve. Winter can be a difficult and expensive time, and these benefits exist to help you stay warm, comfortable, and financially secure. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone you know who might benefit from this information. Subscribe to Smart UK Pension for more clear, honest guidance on pension matters and benefit entitlements. Drop a comment below if you have questions or if there are specific topics you'd like me to cover in future videos. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your finances. Stay informed, stay warm, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.